Nowak back up top, Shockey ready, 3 in the hole. Now Bike looking to break down the defense, beautiful spin move, and they'll get a steal. Kazaczynski to the hole, O'Connell at the rim, counted in the foul. Titans by 6, Pinkerton trying to hurry, three-pointer, up and in! Lebrecht will shake and bake, look at the spin move, left-hand finish. 6 points, we're inside of 3 minutes, third quarter. Isaac looking to match, up and in. The rebound, the outlet pass, and then the bucket. The trap from midcourt has produced the steal. O'Brien up ahead to Kittel, who throws it down. Trying to make it potentially a one-possession game. Up and under Pacey's. Looks like a dialed-up man-to-man. There's the back door. Mike up, no good, side iron. Offensive rebound, Rosatana. Back up and in off the glass. And an immediate timeout comes from Bedford. Well, hello everyone, and welcome here to Derry. Nick Anastas, Steve Beals with you. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire game of the week between the Pinkerton Astros and the Portsmouth Clippers. The second round of the playoffs, the 2022 NHIAA Boys Basketball Division I quarterfinal rounds, and a rematch from way back in December. Pinkerton beat Portsmouth 53-47. The first time around, but seemingly a long time ago here, nearly 2 months later. Both teams defended the home floor on Wednesday night in the first round of the tournament. Number 5 seed Portsmouth came away with a 57-39 victory over Wyndham. Clippers under coach John Mulvey went 13-5 during the regular season. Pinkerton, one of 3 teams to finish at 15-3, ended up via the tiebreaker as the 4 seed. They beat crosstown rival Londonderry 65-49 back on Wednesday, led by the 6'7" sophomore Jackson Marshall's 23-point and 7-rebound performance. Pinkerton, under head coach Dave Chase, features one of the biggest front lines in the state, with Marshall anchoring the middle. And, of course, Portsmouth, they like to run and gun, not afraid to hoist up a lot of 3 balls. So kind of a clash of styles here this afternoon with a semifinal trip on the line.
You know, Nick, I think you just nailed everything right there. As far as the teams that I think of as physical, just a tremendous physical presence on the court, it's Goffstown and it's Pinkerton. I would talk before the game. How do you characterize Portsmouth? And I was thinking, Scrappy, no, you hit it in the head. They're fearless. They're very well coached. The adjustments that I've seen in the games that Portsmouth has played their best have been very well at halftime, Nick. Coming out in the second half, they close games well too. They don't slow down. They play, 4 quarters. They play full tilt. So, if you look at the physical matchup inside, that's the strength. Pinkerton's got to, I think, feed the 2s inside and then force Portsmouth underneath. And then at that point, they got some 3-point shooters that can hit from downtown. Portsmouth, it's all about pace, as you were saying. They've got to try to tire them out on the court, and we'll see what happens. But both coaches, Nick, have done a great job with these 2 programs. I think Portsmouth's flying right now. I think this is going to be a good game.
Yeah, Portsmouth ended the season strong. 13-5, as I mentioned, good enough for the 5 seed. They've got a solid point guard as well.
Definitely.
The senior Jack Radcliffe, a veteran at this point, good on both ends of the floor. Will try and run this high-octane offense here tonight, or this afternoon, I should say, on the road. And, of course, Pinkerton, they've got the twin chins.
Boy,
Anthony and Tyrone, a pair of juniors. Anthony at 6'3", Tyrone at 6'1", both can score and distribute the basketball. 2 of the more prestigious programs overall as well. Pinkerton, of course, trying to get back to the championship game for the first time in 7 seasons. They fell back in 2015's finale by a point against Londonderry and have not returned since. And, of course, the Clippers, for years under Coach Mulvey's father, Jim Mulvey, established them first as a D2 power, then as a D1 champion, trying to get back to the championship round for the first time in several seasons. The atmosphere here is a good one as we get a look at the longtime Pinkerton athletic director, Brian O'Reilly. The Astros fans are piling in, the student section beginning to form off to our right. Helmet Day is the theme. See a lot of different helmets, hockey, lacrosse, football, etc., being worn by the Pinkerton students who are dressed in red and white. Again, off to our right here as we sit at midcourt. And to our left, the Clipper fans, always traveling well, even on a weekend, Steve. It should be a good, fun atmosphere this afternoon here at the Academy.
Yeah, you were talking about some of the personnel. This sophomore from Pinkerton, Jackson Marshall, it's going to be very interesting. When he's on and he keeps his body under control, he can be a very effective player underneath Nick for rebounds as well as feeding him for twos. I'm going to watch that very closely, but he can get himself into being a little over-aggressive at times, and if depending on the officiating group, how tight they're going to call the game, can get into foul trouble. But he can be a difference maker when he's playing within himself.
I'm glad you brought up the officials. We've got a three-man crew here this afternoon, which typically signifies that it's a big game. Longtime veteran crew chief B.J. Neverett, you can see jogging in place over there, getting set for the action. All right, we will step aside. When we come back, quarterfinal action begins here at Pinkerton. Clippers and Astros coming up next. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire tournament coverage presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. Are you ready to make your house your dream home? Then it's time to contact Ulster Property Services at ulsterpropertyservices.com. Ulster offers commercial and residential landscaping and hardscaping services and is now booking for fall cleanups, snow services, and interior home renovation projects. They fix it, clean it, and trim it so you don't have to. Ulster Property Services, serving southern New Hampshire since 2012. Visit ulsterpropertyservices.com.
Hey, I'm Chad, the owner of New Hampshire iPhone Repair. We're New Hampshire's most trusted and affordable repair shop for your iPhone, iPad, iPod, and even Android needs. Don't worry, we're affordable, reliable, and we back our parts with a lifetime warranty. And you know what the best part is? No, what? We can repair your phone while you wait.
I know, that's why I'm here.
Oh, I know, Mrs. Green. Here's your iPad, good as new. Bring your phone into New Hampshire iPhone Repair today.
Are you looking for better customer service and more affordable pricing from your payroll service provider? Then make the switch to Savant Payroll Solutions. With Savant, you'll have a payroll professional assigned to assist you. Plus, their easy-to-understand pricing structure has no hidden fees. So let Savant take care of your tax filing, human resource, and other employee management services in addition to payroll, so you can focus on growing your business. Read their client reviews and set up a free consultation today at savantpayroll.com. That's savantpayroll.com. The New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse competition, not just in the state, but in the country. Looking to get recruited? Director Chris Cameron keeps an open dialogue with the nation's top college lacrosse coaches. Over 400 New Hampshire Tomahawks alumni have played at the college level, including the ACC, Big East, Big Ten, Ivy, NESCAC, NE10, and more. New Hampshire Tomahawks coaching staff has over 100 coaches, including current high school varsity and college coaches. The Tomahawks offer training for players of all ages, clinics, camps, and leagues, along with spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit newhampshiretomahawks.com and girls.nhtomahawks.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today.
All right, there it is, the national anthem here at Pinkerton Academy in Derry. Nick Anastas, Steve Beals with you. Quarterfinal coverage here of the 2022 NHIAA Boys Basketball Division I quarterfinals. And a packed house here on a Saturday afternoon, a standing student section that is expected to get rowdy. Well, off to my right, the home fans to my left.
Still coming in.
The Portsmouth fans have assembled, making the drive over from the seacoast. The 4-5 matchup here in round number 2. Pinkerton, under head coach Dave Chase, 15-3 during the regular season, one of the bigger teams in all of the division. Portsmouth right behind them at 13-5, looking to avenge a December regular season loss against the Astros. A ticket to the Final Four on the line, as we'll get a redo here on the jump between Portsmouth's Tyler Parody and Anthony Chin of Pinkerton. The Astros have it, and we are underway here from Derry. Portsmouth opening up in a man-to-man. Coach Mulvey on the visitor sideline trying to inspire the effort. It's like a very loose man-to-man. Jackson for 3, won't get it out of the corner. Zingarillo, his first rebound for Portsmouth. And now the Clippers trying to settle in on their first trip, 30 seconds in. Astros opening up in the half-court man defensively. Inside, off the curl, the head fake shot won't work. Rebound ends up with Aiden King for the Astros. Good look there, Steve, early, but a little bit of jitters maybe on the first shot of the game.
Yeah, a little hard on the board, on the backboard, Nick. I would say jitters is right.
Each team trying to settle in here. Second trip. The 6'7 Marshall going to demand a lot of attention in the block. Gets the pass and finishes with the right hand.
There's that height advantage into the key, Nick.
Marshall able to catch the deflected pass and then finish with that right hand. 2-0 Pinkerton. Here's Carmen Zingarillo, the senior, outside of the junior Matt Minkler. 3 from the wing. Won't go down, and Marshall has the rebound. Couple of stops here for the Astros to open things up. And now Kane going to look for some room here.
Coach calling in a new play.
Sagging way off the ball, going to dare Ethan Jenkins to shoot. The junior misfires off the side of the rim, and the rebound ends up with Portsmouth's Jack Radcliffe. Deep 3 for Zingarillo, up and in. Well, he's got that kind of range and made the Astros pay for Portsmouth's first bucket.
Yeah, he was 5 feet out of the key, Nick, out of the three-point line. That was a long shot.
Chin trying to answer. And a foul is called here behind the three-point line. It'll go against Minkler, who's not happy with the call. But not a great closeout there. Chin ends up on the floor, and now the junior set to shoot the first of 3. First foul either way. Minkler having a conversation here with the official, Sean Lechner, who blew the whistle. Chin ends up short on the first attempt. Chin, who was productive during the Christmas tournament, 0 for 2. Pinkerton won the Greater Lowell Holiday Tournament with a 3-0 record. Chin was named tournament MVP. He's been one of the Pinkerton scoring leaders, more consistent scorers all season for Coach Chase. But 0 for 2 at the line, and now 0 for 3. Marshall, the follow, can't get it. Degnan is fouled after claiming the board for Portsmouth.
Huge height advantage, Nick, underneath. Pinkerton has full control on their offensive end so far, Nick. I would expect them to continue to try to feed off that.
A couple of rebounds already for Marshall. Three-pointer, Zingarillo, too strong. And it's Chin who rips it away for the Astros. Good stop there for Pinkerton. Low-scoring start here. 2.5 gone by, and a foul here is going to be called. And it's an offensive foul away from the ball on Marshall. Sophomore trying to find some positioning down low. And longtime official B.J. Neverett hands Marshall his first foul. Second team foul. Clippers with a 3-2 lead. Radcliffe has Degnan open in the corner. 3 on the way as a line drive miss, and a foul here is going to go over and back. Over the back against Parody.
He is such a physical presence, Nick, on the court, Marshall. Once he gets control of his body, he can just block people out with ease.
Yeah, Parody did not have the positioning, went over though, and picked up his first foul. 2 each way here. All right, the Astros scored on their second trip, have not scored since. With now 3 minutes gone by in this opening quarter. Marshall for 3.
Wow.
He's got all 5 for Pinkerton, showing the range there as he pulls the trigger on the wing.
He's playing within himself, Nick. He's not over physical. He's just using what he has.
Minkler in the lane has Parody open on the baseline. He'll cash
nice
in.
Shot.
First 2 for the senior, and a good assist there by the junior Minkler in the lane, able to find him wide open. Got a game tied here at 5-5, nearly midway through first quarter. Clippers now in a zone here defensively, trying to deny this entry pass, a sagging zone. Astros going to throw it around the perimeter. Dribble drive here by Ethan Johnston, who just checked in, a 6'3 junior forward. Marshall, three-pointer, up and in. Well, the defender, Parody, tried to keep him at arm's length. Not good enough.
I was watching them both practice, Nick, before the game, and the advantage that Marshall has in this particular matchup that they've got on him now is not working.
Tough to defend both inside and out. Marshall a couple of threes. He has all 8 points for Pinkerton. Drive and kick. Three-pointer for Radcliffe is off target. Kane's got his second rebound for Pinkerton. The Astros senior into the front court with the left-hand dribble. Now Tyrone Chin will look to restart. Astros looking to extend this 3-point lead. Marshall's had the hot hand. Parody closes out very quickly this time. And now Kane will back it out. No shot clock as we know statewide. Teams are free to take as much time as they wish. Coach Mulvey likes the effort here defensively in this zone. Marshall going to bury another one. Well, he's come locked and loaded. All 11 for Pinkerton. His third three-pointer comes from the corner. And right now, just on fire to begin this basketball game. Meanwhile, Radcliffe trying to even things out from the corner. Can't get him. Johnston, though, is out of bounds. Trying to contain that rebound. It'll stay right here with the Clippers.
That was close, Nick, but referee right on the spot. That wasn't
Johnston,
by much.
Yep, may have just had a toe there on the baseline. Portsmouth down 6 for the first time. Radcliffe into the lane, has Parody at the elbow. High arcer is good. Well, Parody kind of an X factor in and out of the starting lineup all season. For Coach Mulvey, he's off to a good start with a couple of field goals. And back and forth we go here as we head towards the 2-minute mark first quarter. Clippers trailing here 11-7 in the 2-3 zone. Again, hoping to deny Marshall the basketball. Jenkins, a skip pass across the lane, broke it up. And a whistle here is going to go against Portsmouth's Jack Radcliffe.
Yeah, Radcliffe unhappy, Nick. He felt he had inside position.
It'll be Radcliffe's first. Substitution, Johnston out. Meanwhile, Marshall gets a free one right here on the lob as Pinkerton scores from the baseline inbound. Marshall continuing to rack up some numbers here in this first quarter. All 13 points for Pinkerton as we're inside of 2 minutes. Home fans chanting defense. Clippers nearly turn it over. Instead of foul, going to come up top against Tyrone Chin on the reach as he looks to explain himself to Coach Chase.
Both teams, Nick, moving the ball extremely well. these teams are well practiced on their motivation. Once they come in the zone, the passing has been very crisp.
Both teams have shown patience here early.
Yeah, I agree.
Radcliffe, though, going to fire. Minkler, a second try. Can't get that. And it's Jenkins who snatches it.
Yeah. Clippers really need those to fall, Nick.
Jenkins, his first rebound. 6'4", Sean Jenkins, the junior. Clippers trying to deny the post, and a foul is going to be called against Elliot Miles, the junior who just checked in, picks up his first.
Yeah, but Jackson's taken over the game, Nick, in multiple phases. Outside shooting, underneath.
Got their largest lead on the board at 13-7.
Yeah,
and they just drew the second foul, it looks like, against Jack Radcliffe.
Yeah, they got Radcliffe. Little irritated, excuse me, right now, Nick. And you really want your point guard settled. He's really upset. I don't know if it's the officiating or he's just upset with himself. I don't know, but
Jenkins, who was hit there on the catch. They say he was in the act and is going to knock down the first with the right-hand free throw. Jenkins part of that front line that goes 6'7", 6'4", 6'3". Leaves this one short. Miles going to wrestle it away for Portsmouth. Oh, and a foul here as we move inside of a minute.
Physical underneath.
Comes away from the ball on Brandon Gendron. 5'9" junior guard for Pinkerton, who gets called along the baseline for the grab. A lot of whistles in this first quarter. 4 team fouls against Pinkerton, 5 against the Clippers. More subs. Johnston is back on for the Astros. Gendron right back off after committing the foul. Radcliffe looking. He's got a man under the basket, and a foul is called as Marshall knocks him to the ground. That's Miles, who's going to shoot a couple here for the visitors.
Yeah, Jackson Marshall's not happy with that call, Nick, but he's got to stay, like I said at the beginning of the game, for Pinkerton's sake, needs to stay within himself. Got to put it past you, put it behind you.
Miles going to misfire. Too strong off the back iron. Another sub. Radcliffe is off.
Yeah, well
Clippers
deserved
go
rest.
to Taylor Hodgson, the senior. Going to look to get loose along with Minkler in the backcourt. One more on the way from Miles. Hears it out of his right ear from this student section, but knocks it down and goes 1 for 2 on the trip. Inside of 50 seconds. And again, a 2-possession lead here for the Astros.
Sticking with that 2-3.
Yep. Trying to go inside. This one kicked away by Zingarello. And we'll stay with Kane. Coach Chase wants to overload the right side. Down to 25 seconds. Chin with a left-hand probe dribble. Has Kane, looks for room on the baseline, across the paint for Jenkins. Wild shot. Ends up loose in the corner.
Nice.
Zingarello gets to it. So it looks like the last shot here this first quarter will belong to Portsmouth. 10 seconds. Minkler deep in the backcourt. Looks for a screen and roll. Down the lane, hangs. Banker, no, but a late whistle and a foul is called against Pinkerton. Tyrone Chin tried to block that shot, got a piece of the body, and Minkler, with inside of 2 seconds to go here in this opening quarter, a chance to add to the Clipper total here with the first of 2. $16 fouls now against the home team in this first quarter alone. Minkler gets his first point of the afternoon. Officials have been busy. 11 total fouls. 6 against Pinkerton, 5 against Portsmouth. Minkler goes 2 for 2. Half-court heave from Kane is no good, and that'll do it for the first quarter here in Derry. It's been the Jackson Marshall Show. 13 of Pinkerton's 14 points have been scored by the 6'7 sophomore. 8 minutes in the books. Second quarter around the corner. Quarterfinal action here on Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire continues next. We're presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
Quarterfinal coverage here on Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire is presented by Beals Insurance. Nick Anastas, Steve Beals with you from Pinkerton Academy. The Astros with a 14-10 lead over Portsmouth as we kick off quarter number 2. A trip to the Final Four on the line. Astros have been led by the sophomore Jackson Marshall, the 6'7 center. Scored 13 points, 13 of his team's 14 in that first quarter. As we get a foul here on the defensive end against Pinkerton, that's going to put the home team over the limit. 17 fouls already.
It's a lot for a quarter.
So 1-1 on the way, and it'll be 1-1 for the remainder of this first half. Still with nearly 8 minutes to go. Radcliffe back in the lineup and to the free throw line for the first time tonight, trying to get his name in the scorer's book. Can't get it. Good hustle by Kane, who gets to it for the Astros. That's his third rebound. Well, Portsmouth trying to deny Marshall the ball. They've got an extra defender lingering in the low post. Didn't matter much in that first quarter as Marshall took his game outside and knocked down the three-point ball.
How do you stop that, Nick? You know?
I think Coach Mulvey's still searching for that answer here. The young head coach on his feet on the far sideline.
Wow.
Three-pointer up and in. That's Aiden Kane. His first field goal. Been the leader on the glass so far. Steps back and fires from the corner to give the Astros a 17-10 lead with a minute gone by in the second quarter. Zingarello. Pass goes off the foot of Radcliffe. Bodies on the floor and a jump ball is called. Both Kane and Minkler tied up. Possession arrow belongs to Pinkerton. Meanwhile, Coach Chase has gone to the bench. Junior guard Jordan Suarez on to run the show here for the first time as he steps into the front court with the right-hand dribble. Suarez, Johnston, Kane, Jenkins, and Marshall, the 5 in white for Pinkerton. Clippers still in a 2-3 zone with Zingarello and Radcliffe up top. Minkler, Miles, and Degnan round out the lineup.
Almost a constant double on Jackson Marshall, Nick.
He hasn't touched it down low.
Well, they got 2 men on him all the time.
It's Miles trying to body him up down there.
Yep.
The junior not allowing Marshall to front the post.
But he's getting help, too.
Pass inside, deflected, and stolen. That's Pinkerton's first turnover. As both teams took care of the ball very well in that first quarter. Miles for 3, off target. Suarez the rebound. Pinkerton's got another stop. He'll slow it down with now 2 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Coach Chase pulling down the mask below the chin, trying to direct traffic from just about mid-court. Kane in the corner. Again, Portsmouth sagging. Going to deny Marshall the ball. And now we're going to get a foul here, I think, finally on Miles. This constant bump and grind down there between the junior defender, Elliott Miles, and the sophomore big man for Pinkerton, Jackson Marshall.
A little battle going on under there of both of those young men. Wouldn't expect any less, Nick.
That's going to put the Clippers up against the foul limit now with 16 fouls. So,
Nick, one of the keys there is Marshall did not respond in kind, and that's something that is going to help him stay out of foul trouble the second half.
You know, a big block by Miles, who got it on Anthony DeSalvo, the 6'4" senior who just checked in for Pinkerton.
Moving pick.
And a foul is going to give it back to the home team as Miles, a little too aggressive, swung the hips out a little bit and was not stationary.
Not a lot of happiness on the court with some of these calls with the players, Nick. But
no, been a lot of whistles for sure.
A lot of whistles for sure, but it certainly looked like that pick, he was on the move.
All right, our broadcast brought to you by Beals Insurance. Locations in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance. Get you the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Visit BealsInsurance.com. Also by MG Sports Fundraising. That's fundraising made easy. MG Sports Fundraising is the official fundraising partner of Friday Night Lights New Hampshire. Visit MGSportsFundraising.com. By Ulster Property Services. They fix it, clean it, and trim it so you don't have to. Serving Southern New Hampshire since 2012. Visit UlsterPropertyServices.com. By New Hampshire iPhone Repair. It's done while you wait. It's backed by their lifetime warranty. Now with 6 locations in Southern New Hampshire and on the Seacoast. Visit NHIPhoneRepair.com. By the New Hampshire Tomahawks. Showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit NHTomahawks.com and also girls.NHTomahawks.com. And finally, by Savant Payroll Solutions. That's payroll services done right. Check out their client reviews and set up a free consultation today at SavantPayroll.com. Nick Anastas, Steve Beals with you. Midway through second quarter. Quarterfinal action between Pinkerton and Portsmouth. A good backdoor feed leads to an easy bucket off the glass. First field goal for Sean Jenkins.
Yeah, DeSalvo did a nice job, Nick, not telegraphing that pass.
Yeah, right on the money.
Yep.
Largest lead on the board. Radcliffe, his first field goal. A little stop and pop by the senior point guard.
Really like the way he plays, Nick, the intensity.
Always under control as well. Clippers within 7 at 19-12. Inside to Salvo, trying to use his size. No, second try, he's fouled. Well, again, DeSalvo, one of Pinkerton's bigger players at 6'4", 230. One of their standouts, as we know, Steve, on the gridiron in the fall. Working hard under there. Gets to the free throw line, but can't capitalize on the first.
Yeah, contact is definitely in his book of skills, Nick, without a doubt.
Part of the DNA for the big man. He's got the second try a little too long. No good, back iron. Another rebound for Portsmouth.
This is an interesting game to watch, how these defenses are adjusting, Nick, to...
Degnan for three. Yep.
They gave him the room.
Adrian Degnan, the senior. Able to connect from the corner, and here come the Clippers. Down 9 a moment ago. They're within 4 after rattling off 5 unanswered. It's 19-15 as we approach 3 minutes to go before halftime.
I think they're trying to get it to Kane for a 3, Nick. There you go.
You called it. The left-hand 3 is no good, and Ratcliffe has his second rebound for Portsmouth. Blumenthal for 3. Too strong.
Yep. Look at that pass.
Up ahead, wow, Marshall able to finish.
Wow.
Well, Kane able to thread the needle. And Marshall running the floor hard, able to take that three-quarter court pass and lay it in with the right hand and one.
Yeah, good time for a timeout there, Nick. Good call.
Coach Mulvey going to grab the clipboard here with just inside of 3 minutes to go in this second quarter. Pinkerton, after surrendering 5 unanswered. They get a quick miss, quick long pass.
How many
and
whistles?
Now a 3-point play opportunity.
How many whistles have we had, Nick?
Well, we've had a lot of team fouls, particularly in that first quarter.
You wonder how this is going to play out second half.
Well, I think the teams have gotten the message. It's been a little cleaner here in this second quarter, at least so far. But still nearly 3 minutes to go until halftime. Neither team, Steve, has been able to cash in at the line so far.
No, it's. I don't think it's 40-50%, is it? Probably not much more than that. Both teams, for that matter. One of the things you see, Nick, when they came in, I think some of that extra physicality and that intensity was both these teams, you can clearly see, believe they can win this game. And one of the characteristics of Portsmouth and the games that I've been able to watch them play is they play every second. There is no lull in their game. It's whatever they got, you're going to get it. And that's a testament to the coaching staff and the spirit of these young men. But they've got their hands filled with a height advantage. And I think what Pinkerton is trying to do is get Kane hot out on the outside to possibly open up Marshall and DeSalvo on the underneath.
Meanwhile, Marshall, 13 points in the first quarter. Hit the layup a moment ago. The free throw is good. That pushes his total now to 16 points. Pinkerton collectively just 2 for 8 at the free throw line.
So it's less than 40
in this first half.
Wow.
Clippers on the other side are 4 for 6. Hanging short. DeSalvo the rebound. Zingarello wanted a foul. Pinkerton a chance to match their largest lead of 9 points, which came a moment ago. In no hurry here as the clock ticking towards 2 minutes, second quarter. Coach Chase calling for motion. That's the Clipper student section that made the hour-plus drive from the Seacoast, clapping their hands, trying to inspire this defense. Looks like a loose man-to-man right now.
I just seeing that. Yeah, they changed it up.
It's been a 2-3 look most of the way. Three-pointer Suarez around. Marshall is tied up with Radcliffe.
Wow. How about that? Davey and Goliath right there, Nick.
Jump ball is called. The crowd
love this kid's spirit.
Is agitated here as Marshall and Radcliffe were tangled up there for a moment after the whistle.
And that's been the goal. You saw it with Nashua North and some other teams that you try to rattle the big man, get him off of his game. How about that? Radcliffe playing underneath with that kind of intensity to a man that's got, what, probably 14 inches on him.
Meanwhile, the officials checking with the scorers table to make sure that the possession arrow was changed after we saw a jump ball call earlier in the quarter. So it is Clipper possession, and we're down to 100 seconds to go before halftime. Portsmouth has trailed the entire way. Three-pointer for Radcliffe around the rim and out. DeSalvo the rebound. The senior is knocked down and fouled.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of energy and effort into controlling Marshall on both ends, Nick. But who's coming up now? DeSalvo filling that in. He's been a factor in this game pretty strongly for the last 5 or 10 minutes. Last 5 minutes.
3 rebounds off the bench. And his second trip to the free throw line coming as the Clippers now with 10 team fouls in this first half. So it's double bonus time with 1:31 to go.
Yeah, Anthony says they're going to overcover you. I'll back you up.
Able to bank the free throw. He had missed his previous 2. Meanwhile, subs. Another first-timer is on. Tyler Herland, 6-foot junior guard. Going to replace Suarez for Pinkerton. Coach Chase with a word for his backup point guard. A lot of juniors on this talented Pinkerton team.
And a sophomore.
Yep. We know about Marshall, the sophomore, but
you're right, Nick.
A lot of these juniors will be back next year.
Absolutely.
DeSalvo, a senior. One of 3 on the Astro roster, able to knock that one down. Goes 2 for 2.
Kind of sneaking this up to a 9-point lead now.
Pinkerton has matched their largest lead from earlier in the quarter. Clippers want to pick and roll with Radcliffe. Drive and kick. Zingarella closed out well by Jenkins, trying to shake him off. Jenkins with the block. Zingarella comes back down with it. Up top, Radcliffe open. Three-pointers in the hole.
Boy, Minkler's aggressive, isn't he? Fearless underneath.
Kept it alive, and then Radcliffe knocks down his second field goal, his first three-pointer. Inside of a minute. It's got the Clipper fans awake, chanting defense here in Derry. Kane off balance, left it short. Dignan the rebound, looking to push now for the Clippers. Dignan into the lane, back outside. It's taken away by Kane, just the second turnover.
Nice hustle
By Portsmouth in this first half. Kane going to pull it out. Inside of 30 seconds now, and Pinkerton can hold for the final shot of the half if they choose to do so. Kane challenged here by Minkler. Jenkins on the sideline. A false countdown given by the Portsmouth fans. Drive and dump, broken up. Stolen by Zingarello. Looks at the clock, he's got 5 seconds, down to 4. Zingarello lost his footing. Minkler throws it up. Three-pointer is in and out, and that will do it for the first half. Pinkerton, a 24-18 lead. Astros never trailed in that first half.
Yeah, I think that's a great call by Coach Mulvey, Nick, to call a timeout, because this team has come out, the Clippers have come out in this last 4 minutes since then and really put together some pretty good basketball and has stood strong against Pinkerton. So give him kudos for that. He called it at the right time. Going to be an interesting second half. What do we got here? 24-18, 6 points. Looking forward to a good second half.
Pinkerton led by as many as 9 and never trailed. Led in that first half by sophomore Jackson Marshall, 15 points. 16 points at the midway point.
Yeah, and not only has he got the 16 points, it's what the defense of the Clippers have had to expend to cover him, which is important.
A lot of energy.
Yeah, and that's where I think Coach Chase was trying to get Kane free, and DeSalvo has come up big on that, involved in some rebounds and involved underneath with some baskets. So they're doing a good job on that end as well. Both coaches very animated, very much into the game here, as they should be. This is kind of meeting what I think we expected is a good matchup.
Yeah, defenses have gone hard as we expected here through 16 minutes. All right, when we come back, a full recap of the first half. We'll get some stats and some highlights your way, plus a look at the quarterfinal bracket here. Division I quarterfinals, the first of 4 here this afternoon. By the way, we'll be live in Manchester following the conclusion of this one as we take a look at top-seeded Trinity taking on the 8th-seeded Bedford Bulldogs at 5 o'clock Eastern. We'll get that coverage to you as soon as we can logistically get it set up from Trinity High School, but we'll be ready to cook, I'm sure, by the time tip-off comes. So a look at the bracket and a look back at the first half coming up here in just a moment. 24-18, Pinkerton on top of Portsmouth at halftime. You are watching coverage of the 2022 NHIAA Boys Basketball Division I quarterfinals, presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. Are you ready to make your house your dream home? then it's time to contact Ulster Property Services at ulsterpropertyservices.com. Ulster offers commercial and residential landscaping and hardscaping services and is now booking for fall cleanups, snow services, and interior home renovation projects. They fix it, clean it, and trim it so you don't have to. Ulster Property Services, serving southern New Hampshire since 2012. Visit ulsterpropertyservices.com.
Hey, I'm Chad, the owner of New Hampshire iPhone Repair. We're New Hampshire's most trusted and affordable repair shop for your iPhone, iPad, iPod, and even Android needs. Don't worry, we're affordable, reliable, and we back our parts with a lifetime warranty. And do you know what the best part is? No, what? We can repair your phone while you wait.
I know, that's why I'm here.
Oh, I know, Mrs. Green. Here's your iPad, good as new. Bring your phone into New Hampshire iPhone Repair today.
Are you looking for better customer service and more affordable pricing from your payroll service provider? Then make the switch to Savant Payroll Solutions. With Savant, you'll have a payroll professional assigned to assist you. Plus, their easy-to-understand pricing structure has no hidden fees. So let Savant take care of your tax filing, human resource, and other employee management services in addition to payroll, so you can focus on growing your business. Read their client reviews and set up a free consultation today at savantpayroll.com. That's savantpayroll.com. The New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse competition, not just in the state, but in the country. Looking to get recruited? Director Chris Cameron keeps an open dialogue with the nation's top college lacrosse coaches. Over 400 New Hampshire Tomahawks alumni have played at the college level, including the ACC, Big East, Big Ten, Ivy, NESCAC, NE10, and more. New Hampshire Tomahawks coaching staff has over 100 coaches, including current high school varsity and college coaches. The Tomahawks offer training for players of all ages, clinics, camps, and leagues, along with spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit newhampshiretomahawks.com and girls.nhtomahawks.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today.
Halftime here in Derry. Pinkerton leading Portsmouth 24-18. Nick Anastas, Steve Bills with you. Quarterfinal coverage here on Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire, of the 2022 NHIAA Division I boys basketball tournament. Trip to the Final Four on the line. First of 4 quarterfinal games this afternoon, and the first of 2 that we'll be covering here on Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire. Pinkerton came out the gates ready to go, led by the sophomore Jackson Marshall. The 6'7" big man scored 13 of his team's 14 first quarter points and gave the Clippers a 14-10 lead heading into quarter number 2. Despite the best efforts by Portsmouth to deny him the basketball, he hit 3 3-pointers in that first quarter. Early in the second, Astros built their lead as some others got involved, including Sean Jenkins and Aiden Kane, to push the Astro lead to as big as 9 on a couple of occasions, including late in the second quarter. But Portsmouth able to come back. Jack Radcliffe, the senior point guard, 5 points all in that second quarter. His classmate Tyler Parody, a couple of buckets from the big man spot to give Portsmouth a little bit of a push there just before halftime. And well, that's where we are with the third quarter looming. Pinkerton 24, Portsmouth 18.
Well, as far as Portsmouth's concerned, Nick, after that timeout that Coach Mulvey called, I could see the speed just really pick up, especially when on the defensive zone, where they recognize they're not going to win the height advantage, but the speed factor, that you're using the assets they do have to close that, grab some rebounds, and I thought were very effective offensively when they got down into the offensive zone, Nick, and scored some very key points and limited the Astros to I mean, this is a low-scoring game to some respect right now. And Radcliffe and Minkler both really impressed me with the intensity in which they play. As far as Pinkerton is concerned, I think DeSalvo's been a big factor when they were double teaming Jackson Marshall, that he was able to come up big and kind of force and weaken that double team a little bit and kind of slowed it down. But it seemed to me early in the game, Nick, when they had Marshall outside the three-point line, he was hitting them one after the other.
Yep.
I think the idea was they really want him down underneath and they want Kane getting hot. But Kane has been, he's had some three-pointers. How many points has he had so far?
Kane, 3 points.
Yeah, 3 points. I think they'd rather have him have 9. You know what I mean? I think that's what Coach Chase is trying to do. We'll see how this all works out in the second half. But one thing for sure in the close here, if Portsmouth comes out and is able to win this game, I think they're going to look back on the video and they're going to see that last 4 or 5 minutes of the second quarter help them close that. Instead of it being a 14-point game, they closed it from 9 down to 6. And I think that was a very important part of this game.
Yeah. Well, Pinkerton trying to get some others involved. You mentioned Kane, 3 points. Did lead the way on the glass with 4 rebounds unofficially. And Anthony Chin, who we've seen score more often than not this season, scoreless in that first half. Had his minutes limited with foul trouble. Went 0 for 3 at the line. So number 3 in white, maybe a player to watch in this second half
and
as well.
And let's watch, see who does well at the line, Nick. Because they got one team has got to start doing better than that either one of them has done so far.
Yeah, Clippers only 6 free throws attempted, while Pinkerton missed 6 of their first 7 from the line. Chin trying to find his brother on the alley-oop. Marshall couldn't get it to go. Chin, a second try, up and under, no. And then it's finally poked out to Minkler. Minkler racing into the front court. Radcliffe, the trailer, moves it for Degnan. 3-pointer is in the hole.
That's what they wanted, Nick, coming out in the second half. Now it's down to 3.
Adrian Degnan able to connect on his second 3-pointer. Doubles his point total to 6. Clippers cut the gap in half. Chin, no. Marshall, yes.
Wow, nice move to the basket by Marshall. You can sit there and watch it, or you can get involved in the play, Nick, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, undetected on that weak
Very
side.
much so. Yep.
Able to take the miss off the backboard and put it back in. Meanwhile, Minkler leaves his feet. Radcliffe, step back 3. Wow. Buries it from the corner.
We got a war on our hands here. Here we go.
Jack Radcliffe, a scowl on his face. He's got a team-high 8 points after that three-pointer.
All business.
2-point game. Jenkins inside, Chin, power dribble, goes up, right-hand banker.
He must have heard you, Nick.
That's
you called him out. He's coming for you.
That's the Anthony Chin that Coach Chase is accustomed to seeing.
They watched all year.
6'3" junior, able to carve out some space in the paint. Minkler going to stop and pop. Can't connect from 16. The rebound to Jenkins. Three-pointer, Marshall. This one rattles off the rim. Minkler had it for a moment. Kane able to snatch it for Pinkerton. 5th rebound for the senior forward, Aiden Kane. Comes on the offensive end. Kane cut off. Now it's Marshall in the post. Single covers, goes over the top of Parody and scores. Marshall with an even 20 to lead all scores. Astros by 6, 30-24. Degnan off the curl. Drive and kick. Minkler ready to fire. Three-pointer no good. And Jackson with a loud rebound for Pinkerton. 5 rebounds now for Jackson Marshall. Kane for 3. Minkler with a good box out. Degnan controls it off the bounce for Portsmouth.
The intensity that young man Minkler plays is very impressive, Dick. He's a winner.
Junior's got the rock right here. 3 minutes gone by, third quarter. Portsmouth down 6, trying to trim the gap. Pinkerton fans chanting defense. Minkler near side, Parody. Parody to Zingarello, goes right to the hole but misses. Got the step on the baseline, couldn't convert. Chin his 3rd rebound. Pinkerton, they've played with the lead all afternoon. Led by as many as 9. A couple of different points in that second quarter. Trying to make it a 3-possession difference here. Chin off the crossover, no.
Wow.
Marshall a skying rebound, had it stripped. Chin on the floor, tied up by Radcliffe. A jump ball is called.
Wow.
As Radcliffe is still tangled up
on this
with Anthony Chin. Both student sections appreciating the effort.
I didn't know when I said David and Goliath that David was really going to be David. Oh, my word. This young Radcliffe, young man here, he plays with the heart of a lion, Nick. He really does. He wants this so bad.
The senior hoping today's not the end of the road.
Yeah.
Wanting one more game, a trip to the Final Four on the line for both these teams. Minkler gets the step but can't cash in. Parody's second try, no. And finally Marshall has it.
What a pass.
Up the floor for Chin, who's got the layup.
What a pass, Nick.
Timeout, Portsmouth.
Marshall, he almost did that blind, Nick. Must have seen him out of the corner of his eye breaking. Watch this. Look at that.
An immediate outlet pass that clears the defense, and then Chin, who had the step, gets the right-hand finish. A pretty transition bucket. Fast break points have been hard to come by in this one, but the Astros show you what they can do. Pinkerton now with an 8-point lead here at the midway point third quarter.
Yeah, but you just had 4 points there, 2 twos that went rolled off the rim that were basically layups for Portsmouth for the Clippers, Nick. That if they got those, would still be looking at a 4 points. To me, is great as a set of points that was there on the fast break. The Clippers had the opportunity to close this to 4.
If you're just joining us,
got to hit those.
The 4th seeded Pinkerton Astros, a 15-3 regular season campaign, led by Jackson Marshall this afternoon. Sophomore with 20 points, 7 rebounds unofficially. Portsmouth at 13-5, good enough for the 5 seed. A first-round victory over Wyndham. And if they want to advance this afternoon here on the road, going to have to do it from behind. They trail 32-24. But now inside of 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. Pinkerton's in a 2-3 zone, it looks like, for the first time. Coach Chase throwing a curveball at the opponent here midway through the third. Zingarello for three. Line drive miss. This one loose. Zingarello ends up with it. Trying to tiptoe and stays in bounds. Ratcliffe backdoor for Parody. Banker can't go. And Marshall's got the rebound. Up the floor, too strong. And tipped away by Minkler. It'll stay with the Astros. Again, Pinkerton looking to push here. Marshall in the post. Double team trying to split. Goes up a wild shot. Kept alive on the weak side by Chin. And he's going to dig one out finally.
Largest lead of the game, 10 points, Nick, right now.
Chin with 6 points, all in this third quarter. The lead is 10 for the first time, inside of 3 minutes. Coach Mulvey trying to calm his team down from the visitor sideline. Zingarello trying to free himself up. Good ball fake, knocks down the two.
They need to get him hot, Nick.
5 points, his first field goal since halftime.
He's a spark plug for the Clippers.
Another senior that just doesn't want it to end here tonight. 8-point game. Chin leaves his feet, skips it. Jenkins goes inside to Tyrone. Chin, no. Anthony is over the back. Another good box out by Ratcliffe, who's really been competing on the glass from the guard spot for Portsmouth.
He sure has. He's a total player, Nick.
Meanwhile, that's number 3 on Anthony Chin.
Well, that knockout by Minkler turned out to be pretty important right there because they were able to get the ball back. That was great hustle.
Coming up on 2 minutes, third quarter. Clippers trying to make it a 2-possession game again. Zingarello attacks Jenkins. The fade is no good. Jenkins may have gotten a piece. Marshall has his 9th rebound. Marshall, the trailer, steps into a 3. Minkler a skying rebound the other way for Portsmouth. His 4th. Inside of 2 minutes. Minkler is wide open. Three-pointer is in the hole.
He's in the zone right now, Nick. That's what? 2 or 3 in a row that he's hit.
It's his second bucket.
Second.
Got 4 rebounds for Portsmouth as well.
He knew he hit it. He was running down the court when it wasn't even up the air.
5 unanswered by the Clippers. Marshall trying to end that. He's fouled.
Oh, that looked like ball there. Ref was right there, though.
Foul goes against Elliott Miles, the Portsmouth junior, not happy.
No, it was arm. Yep, good call, ref. Shouldn't be questioning these guys. No? Looked it to me.
Miles couldn't believe it.
I missed my big screen, Nick, for video replay.
Free throw, no good. Just the second free throw attempt.
Yeah. Energy in this crowd right now just keeps on ramping up. Not that it was ever not good, but it's really getting tense now.
Then back and forth from the get-go. The Clippers well represented on the road. Of course, the home team very loud off to our right. Marshall a 1-for-2 trip, 21 points now to lead all scorers. We march towards 1 minute remaining third quarter. Clippers down 6, taking their time. Minkler to the hole. Wraparound won't go. Rebound number 10 for Marshall. 8 rebounds in his third quarter by my count. Drive and kick broken up as the defender, Degnan, got 2 hands on it. Justin Blumenthal, who played briefly for Portsmouth in that first half, returns. Chin, up and in. Anthony Chin, all 8 of his points have come in the third quarter. Wow, steal by Chin. Leading a 2-on-1 as Jenkins blocked by Minkler, but a foul is called. Well, Minkler made a play on the ball, but got body. And the 6'4" Sean Jenkins
Timeout.
Set to shoot a couple of free throws. We got 42 seconds to go here, third quarter. And again, the Astros with a chance to match their largest lead from earlier. Up 8 here with 2 free throws on the way.
Yeah, you can't argue here, Nick, with the energy on both of these teams. Both teams are giving everything they had. I think they believe, they certainly, let's say this, you watch this game, both these teams deserve to be here. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
And it's living up to the hype.
Well, Wednesday night, we saw first round action in this Division I tournament. No upsets. All 4 home teams won, survived, and advanced. Not all 4, all 7.
Yeah, absolutely.
All 7.
You know, one of the differences I see here is when the Astros are able to get it right underneath the basket, that height advantage and that size advantage, they're just getting some easy layups. And some of these shots underneath that are rolling and they're not getting, the Clippers aren't getting, are costing them. There's at least 8 points right now, at least.
Portsmouth has missed some makeable shots in this third quarter, for sure. Jenkins, meanwhile, misses here. 3 points, 2 rebounds in that first half for the 6'4" junior. Second one is good. 9-point game, 40 seconds, third quarter. Zingarello looks over at Coach Mulvey. Coach twirls his right hand, says, let's move it. 25 seconds, a travel is called. That's back-to-back turnovers by Portsmouth. They only had costly. 2 turnovers total in that first half.
But this is the juncture of the game, Nick, where it starts to get really costly. Just turning the ball over.
Looks like
down.
Now, right?
Yeah.
Now the last shot maybe Pinkerton's here with 15 seconds. Marshall skips. Kane thought about it. Now will fire. This 3 is off target. Chin somehow pulls it down for Pinkerton, then lost it.
They're letting it go both ways, Nick.
Radcliffe from midcourt, 3-pointer is short, and that'll do it. Third quarter in the books. Pinkerton by 9, 38-29. A trip to the Final Four on the line. Will it be the Astros with a wire-to-wire win, or will the Clippers come away with a comeback? We find out next. You're watching coverage of the 2022 NHIAA Boys Basketball Division I quarterfinals right here on Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire, presented by Beals Insurance. Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. Start of the fourth quarter here in Derry. Pinkerton with a 38-29 lead. Astros have never trailed this afternoon, led by as many as 10 back in that third quarter. Quarterfinal action. Winner will take part in Wednesday night's state semifinals. Here's a foul on Minkler.
How many's that on Minkler now? A 3?
That's his third, Steve. You called it. Comes with 25 seconds gone.
Yeah, he's got a...
In this fourth quarter, that's the third team foul against Portsmouth. You're just joining us. Pinkerton has been led by Jackson Marshall. 21 points for the sophomore. This one by Anthony Chin blocked. Clippers find Zingarello. 3-pointer. Short. Marshall another rebound.
Marshall big again at key times, Nick.
I've got him for 11 rebounds, so a double-double in the making here. He scored 13 of his team's first 14 points back in the first quarter. Astros led by 4 after 1, by 6 at halftime, and by 9 to begin this third quarter. Clippers have been in a zone most of the way defensively, trying to deny Marshall the basketball. Chin for 3.
Huge.
That's Tyrone Chin, his first field goal. And it's a 12-point lead for the first time at 41-29 Pinkerton. Minkler for 3. Back iron miss, and Degnan is called for the push. Little bit of a shove there by the senior. Commits the 4th Pinkerton team foul. It's the 2nd personal on Degnan. Astros trying to improve on their largest lead. Drop down to Marshall, counted and 1.
There's just no stopping it. They don't have a matchup that they can put against Marshall, and I would argue they probably don't have a matchup against DeSalvo, and that's really, to me, what's just driving this game open at this point. And to your point, Nick, coming out, the Chin brothers have really checked in Pinkerton, the way they have all year in the second half and the end of the, you were talking about that in the first half, and you're 100% right. They've showed up the second half, and that's why we've got a, 14-point difference.
Our broadcast brought to you by Beals Insurance. Locations in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Visit BealsInsurance.com. By MG Sports Fundraising. That's fundraising made easy. MG Sports Fundraising is the official fundraising partner of Friday Night Lights New Hampshire. Visit MGSportsFundraising.com. Also by Ulster Property Services. They fix it, clean it, and trim it so you don't have to. Serving southern New Hampshire since 2012. Visit UlsterPropertyServices.com. By New Hampshire iPhone Repair. It's done while you wait. It's backed by their lifetime warranty. Now with 6 locations in southern New Hampshire and on the seacoast. Visit NHIPhoneRepair.com. By the New Hampshire Tomahawks. Showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit NHTomahawks.com and also girls.NHTomahawks.com. And finally by Savant Payroll Solutions. That's payroll services done right. Check out their client reviews. Set up a free consultation today at savantpayroll.com. Marshall out of the timeout. Hits the free throw. 24 points for Marshall to lead all scores. Astros by 15 for the first time with 2 minutes gone by in this fourth quarter. Pinkerton in a 2-3 zone. Portsmouth trying to find a crack. Skip pass broken up and stolen by Kane. Up the floor, Chin, a tough catch across the lane, is fouled. Marshall is going to be teed up. Coach Chase corralling the sophomore off the floor. Marshall wildly came in after the whistle and landed on the back there of Miles. Miles, a little bit of a push in response, and longtime official B.J. Neverett quickly teeing up the sophomore who pleads innocent.
Yeah, and you can see why Coach Chase has the, you can see he has control of this team right out there. Johnny in the spot, and let's get the game back in control here, and that's why Pinkerton has been playing with discipline, and it's one of those things, you just gotta, you got a 44-29 lead, you just gotta, like I said, play within yourself, and that's just that learning process that just takes time it'll come together. But Coach Chase did the right thing by, I think, Nick, by coming right out and diffusing the situation and setting the standard.
Meanwhile, Anthony Chin continuing to improve on an impressive second half for Pinkerton.
Wow.
The junior with a couple of free throws, now with 10 points. He was scoreless at halftime.
He's looked fantastic the second half, Nick. And it isn't just in the points either. He's been involved and checked in all facets of the game. Made a huge difference here. Well, they got 5:51 here. Clippers have got to make a heck of a run.
Radcliffe shooting the technicals. Knocks down the first. The second is good as well.
Well, depending on how long Marshall's out of the game, Nick, this will give an opportunity for Portsmouth to see what they can do with him, currently checked out.
Radcliffe with 10. And you're right, the time maybe now for the Clippers with just over 2 minutes gone by in this fourth quarter.
Because it's been the matchup today that has just not been able, the Clippers have not been able to answer.
15 is the gap. Minkler in the pick and roll, right side, fires a pass for Parody, can't get the layup. In and out, and then it's Chin. Tips it to himself for the rebound.
I have 12 points of layups, Nick, that just didn't go in for the Clippers this half.
A lot of shots missed in this second half, within 5 feet of the rim.
Yeah. I was just talking layups, too.
Tyrone Chin. Back out for Kane. Coach Chase calling for motion. Nearly 3 minutes gone by, fourth quarter. Kane nearly slipped, and now a timeout comes from the Pinkerton sideline.
Coach Chase coaching a good game here. Knew he was in trouble. He was losing the area that he needed to continue to dribble the ball, Nick, and he called a timeout. Very smart.
30-second timeout. Coach will draw something up. Of course, the Clippers now going to start taking some gambles defensively.
Have to.
Started out tonight in the 2-3 zone, a sagging zone, trying to deny the entry pass to the 6'7 Jackson Marshall, but now down 15 with inside of 6 minutes. Going to have to...
A huge run they have to make.
Extend this defense and try to force some Astro mistakes.
Yeah, the next 2 or 3 minutes, they got to get this down under 8, Nick, for sure, if they're going to have any kind of a chance.
There's 5:10 to go. And it comes to Chin. Anthony been the man here in the second half after only playing a few minutes in the first half due to early foul trouble. Kane gives up the dribble. And Tyrone Chin trying to shake off Radcliffe. Lobs it inside. Jenkins going to pull it out to the corner and then throw it away. Zingarello the steal at midcourt. He's fouled.
Well, not a bad foul there, Nick. There was a complete mismatch. They had 3 Clippers in the zone with 1 defender. Probably not a bad time to take a foul because that would have just been a walk-in right there.
And if you're Portsmouth, you get the turnover you wanted.
Exactly.
Got the ball down 15. Inside out, Radcliffe from the corner. 3 is in and out. Kept alive under the basket and out of bounds. It'll stay with Portsmouth.
Yeah, off of Chin's leg.
Degnan. Zingarello, Parody, Minkler, fires the 3, too strong. Loose on the weak side. Kane able to keep it alive. DeSalvo controls. He just checked back in for Pinkerton. And now the Astros again looking to kill some clock as we move towards the midway point. We get an over and back. A backcourt violation here against Pinkerton.
Boy, these officials have been moving, Nick. They have run for miles today.
It's been a 3-man crew led by referee B.J. Neverett. Minkler to the rim, can't get it. Going to keep it alive and follow up his own miss by tracking him down. 5th rebound. 3-pointer up and in. Zingarello. His second from deep. He's got 8 points. Clippers looking for one final push here. Down a dozen with now inside of 4 minutes and another Pinkerton turnover.
This is what the Clippers need to do, Nick, if they're going to have a chance. It's still 3:47.
It's their 3rd giveaway.
Marshall checking back in
this fourth quarter. And here comes Jackson Marshall, and he hears the jeers from the Portsmouth
What
crowd.
does that say about the value of a sophomore, Nick? That's pretty significant right there.
Inside out, Minkler for 3. No good. Marshall another rebound. 3.5 to go. Lob for Marshall. Catches, goes up, and is hacked.
He just changes the game when he comes in, Nick. Just changes the game.
Well, they got him listed at 6'7", 230.
Yeah.
And he may be bigger than that. Certainly playing bigger. 18 I'm sorry, 16 points in the first half. Now a game-high 24, and let's make it 25 after that make.
I asked Coach O'Reilly if he plays football, and he informed me that he does not. And
I'm sure Coach would like to change that.
Who knows, right?
Marshall's got that one.
I asked him how the football team is going to look this year, and I just got this straight, kind of a straight face. Just, we'll be okay.
Yeah. Typical. From the long-time head coach, Brian O'Reilly / athletic director.
Really enjoy him on the program.
Zingarello, left-hand finish. Got the step and the finish over a crowd to bring the Clippers back within 12. Portsmouth starting to run out of time. We're inside of 3 minutes. Again, Coach Chase calling for motion.
Slowing it down, right?
Game of keep away here. They go inside instead. Chin is double teamed. Finds his brother up top, who jumps into the lane and has a teardrop finish. Tyrone Chin, 5 points, all in the second half. Lead is 14. Zingarello hit one a moment ago, but can't find the touch here. Tyrone Chin, the rebound, up the floor to Marshall. No, that's Jenkins, had it blocked, falls to miss, and is fouled. Jenkins knocked down, he'll shoot 2. Clock stop with 2:18 to go. Jenkins leaves the first short. Reminder, full recap after the game. Stats, highlights, analysis. Look at the tournament scoreboard. And then at 5 o'clock, we're live in Manchester. As we break down here in Derry, head to the Queen City for Trinity and Bedford, coming your way at 5 Eastern. Inside out, Degnan for 3. Can't get it. Chin slapped at it, parity eventually. Second try for Portsmouth. Radcliffe makes the most of it by knocking down the 3. Inside of 2 minutes. Still a 12-point gap. Marshall wants the ball. Kane going to pull it out with a lefty dribble instead. Now does fire the pass into the post. The sophomore with it, a spin to the right, goes up and scores again. Wow. Timeout immediately from the home sideline as Coach Chase wants a chance here to set the defense with just 91 seconds remaining. The Astros now lead by 14 at 53-39.
Yeah, some fans are, Clippers fans heading out to the exits just beginning right now. Oh, now it's starting to stream a little bit more, but
Marshall sending them home, right?
Marshall, yeah, he has just been a factor. But, Nick, I think you brought it up, as I said before. Marshall was able to keep them ahead 4 to 6 points, maybe 8. When the Chin brothers started checking in, Nick, there's too much. That's just, and DeSalvo played himself a great game. I mean, they're really, the 3 bigs there, Chin and Marshall and DeSalvo did a great job.
Many weapons.
So many weapons, but the height advantage. Yeah. We were talking at the half. I had said that, if the Clippers just had that one big guy that they could put underneath. The rebound game, I'd like to know what the final results are of that. But, really, the tail of the tape here. The game is a game. You've got who you've got. Pinkerton did a fantastic job of getting that ball underneath, had a lot of layup opportunities, and to me, that's why this game isn't 53-49 right now.
Right. Well, Marshall has been a tough team for the whole state to stop all season. He's been one of the division's leading scorers and rebounders tonight. No exception. 28 points, 12 rebounds unofficially for the sophomore. Out of the timeout, Minkler going to attack Marshall, score it with the left hand, and a chance for one more.
Well, there, Jackson Marshall showing restraint there, Nick, because he does not want to get another foul. Recognize the situation of the game, and he got to give Minkler a lot of credit. He has impressed me today, Nick, with the hustle and the speed and the effort that he puts in. Got a lot of skills, a lot of raw skills, as does Radcliffe.
Minkler with 8 points after the old-fashioned three-point play. Again, the clock a factor. Chin into the front court via the dribble. Marshall going to fire one up and draw a foul. Stop the clock with a minute
He likes to
and 11 remaining.
He likes to drive in with that one big thump, 2 feet on the floor, and then just jump it right out of there. He's just got his elbows are above the reach of everybody else, so he can get a nice clean shot there.
Commands a lot of space with that jump stop.
He sure does.
And then again, has a knack to kind of seek the contact.
Yep, absolutely.
In control. A chance here for 30 if he can knock down a couple of free throws.
Yeah, the game plan of Coach Chase Shane. Kane, they tried to get Kane free, get him in the three-point run. Just wasn't working out this game. It's worked a lot of other games for the Astros, but I just think that Coach Chase, both these coaches, have a lot of respect for Nick. These guys are fabulous coaches. You watch the way the time they call timeouts, but Coach Chase has really coached a great game today. He made the changes that he had to make at the right time. Called great timeouts. The whole situation with grooming this young sophomore and the discipline in which he's building in him is just really impressive, because that's what it's about, is building these young men into quality people, quality players, and know how to act when they're under pressure.
Minkler hits a three. We're in the final minute here. Portsmouth is within 9 for the first time in a while, and they get another steal.
Boy.
Minkler up the floor. Has a man in the corner. It's Zingarello, who fires and connects on the three, and suddenly Portsmouth is only down 6. They need a foul here. They will, as they get Chin in the backcourt.
This is unbelievable.
With 32 seconds, the Clippers still breathing, down only 6.
They play 4 quarters, Nick. That's the bottom line. They just never stop.
Now, they've forced a few Pinkerton turnovers, 4 by my count in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, very impressive.
Big one there, which leads to the 3 on the other end.
This Radcliffe Minkler show has just been unreal.
Tyrone Chin is going to cash in.
Yeah, and that hurts with 32 seconds. They really needed a double miss here.
Yeah, now it's a 3-possession game again. With 32 seconds, still one more for the right-handed junior. It's up, no good. Marshall offensive rebound. Marshall up, no. Tipped out, Radcliffe trying to run. Lost the handle at midcourt, and a foul is called as both Radcliffe and Tyrone Chin take a tumble. And now a technical foul has been called against Tyrone Chin.
Why was that?
Well, the junior didn't like the call. Had something to say to veteran official B.J. Neverett. And that is now the second technical that the 30-plus year veteran has handed out in this game.
Wow, that was surprising. Looked to me like 2 players, Nick, just going hard for the ball and fell down. Next thing you know, the whistle's blown. So
Portsmouth down 7. With just inside of 25 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter, are going to get a couple of technical free throws and the ball. Chance maybe to shave it down to 5. Meanwhile, Chin has fouled out. He picked up the foul at midcourt, and then the technical foul also counts as a personal.
I don't know what this
so
would
he is
have
fouled
been,
out.
Nick, because it was just 2 guys just going after the ball hard.
Well, he said something to
and had to have said something after he got up, right?
Yeah, he said something directly to the official B.J. Neverett, something B.J. didn't like.
Yeah, well.
3 throw, in and out, and then back in for Radcliffe.
We are
2
down
for
to 5
2.
points.
5-point game for the first time since the first half.
This team just doesn't quit.
25 seconds, Clipper ball.
Just not in their DNA, Nick.
Trying to extend the season. And in the case of Radcliffe, extend the career. Zingarello, the senior, for 3. A wild one ends up short. Anthony Chin, the rebound. Clippers have to foul, and they do with 15 seconds. That's the 7th rebound for Anthony Chin, who has had an impact on this game in the second half after being shut out before halftime, dealing with foul trouble. Now with 10 points, 7 rebounds by my count. But more importantly, a chance to give the Astros some much-needed breathing room here with 15 seconds.
Looking at Jack, knowing he's probably here, unless they can come back. It's one and done, and you look at the passion of which he's played the game, and
Tough night for Chin at the line, just 2 of 6.
Yes.
Missed 3 straight.
That's
back
not
in
typical.
the first quarter. Try to salvage it here. That one in and out as well. Rebound Blumenthal. Portsmouth has to hurry. Minkler leans into a 3, in and out off the rim. Marshall is knocked off the ball. It's last touch by Degnan. It'll be Astro possession with just inside of 8 seconds remaining. Into Jenkins it goes. He's wrapped up by Degnan.
Yeah, they really needed to hit that 3 there, Nick. They hit that. Foul out, and you got 6 seconds to come back and try to tie it up. That was a big 3 there. But boy, they were down, 14, 15 points, and they've got it within 5 right now.
But they may have just about run out of time.
Yeah, that's 6 seconds.
With 6.6 now, and again, Jenkins, a chance to make it a 3-possession game if he can hit both.
Exactly.
The right-hander can't convert.
Yeah, I think they're short about 12, 14 seconds here, Nick. It's going to be awful hard.
Meanwhile, the Astros have missed 3 straight at the line.
But that's big there.
Jenkins 1 for 2, lead back to 6. Radcliffe leans into a 3. At the line, but leaves it short. Marshall gets one more rebound, and that will do it.
What a high-fought game.
For the first time in 7 years, are headed to the Division I Final Four. They will play in the semifinals on Wednesday, following a 56-50 victory over the Portsmouth Clippers. They led wire to wire by as many as 15 in the second half. Clippers make a late push, but it's not enough in the end as the Astros get it done, Steve, 56-50.
Nick, that was just a fun game to watch. I expected nothing less. The tenacity and commitment of the Clippers was incredible, but sometimes the facts are stubborn things in this game, and it boils down to the 3 big fellas, DeSalvo, obviously Jackson Marshall front end of that, and Chin really in the second half just took the game over. But even with all of that, this is a 56-50 game. And let's not forget, I had 14 points right underneath the basket layups that just roll.
Yeah.
This could have actually gone the other way if that happened. Both coaches came with their game plans in a 56-50 game, fairly low scoring. Good defense, good effort all around. Just a joy to watch. But I feel bad for Jack Radcliffe. Being a senior, his last game just. Boy, was he a joy to watch today for the Clippers, but give Pinkerton credit.
Yeah.
They did what they had to do.
They do, and they will be the first team to punch their ticket to the Final Four. All right, we'll take a break, come back, wrap this one up. Stats, highlights, look at the tournament scoreboard, a preview of our second broadcast between Bedford and Trinity as well. Back in a moment. You're watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. Are you ready to make your house your dream home? Then it's time to contact Ulster Property Services at ulsterpropertyservices.com. Ulster offers commercial and residential landscaping and hardscaping services and is now booking for fall cleanups, snow services, and interior home renovation projects. They fix it, clean it, and trim it so you don't have to. Ulster Property Services, serving southern New Hampshire since 2012. Visit ulsterpropertyservices.com.
Hey, I'm Chad, the owner of New Hampshire iPhone Repair. We're New Hampshire's most trusted and affordable repair shop for your iPhone, iPad, iPod, and even Android needs. Don't worry, we're affordable, reliable, and we back our parts with a lifetime warranty. And you know what the best part is? No, what? We can repair your phone while you wait.
I know, that's why I'm here.
Oh, I know, Mrs. Green. Here's your iPad, good as new. Bring your phone into New Hampshire iPhone Repair today.
Are you looking for better customer service and more affordable pricing from your payroll service provider? Then make the switch to Savant Payroll Solutions. With Savant, you'll have a payroll professional assigned to assist you. Plus, their easy-to-understand pricing structure has no hidden fees. So let Savant take care of your tax filing, human resource, and other employee management services in addition to payroll, so you can focus on growing your business. Read their client reviews and set up a free consultation today at savantpayroll.com. That's savantpayroll.com. The New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse competition, not just in the state, but in the country. Looking to get recruited? Director Chris Cameron keeps an open dialogue with the nation's top college lacrosse coaches. Over 400 New Hampshire Tomahawks alumni have played at the college level, including the ACC, Big East, Big Ten, Ivy, NESCAC, NE10, and more. New Hampshire Tomahawks coaching staff has over 100 coaches, including current high school varsity and college coaches. The Tomahawks offer training for players of all ages, clinics, camps, and leagues, along with spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit newhampshiretomahawks.com and girls.nhtomahawks.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today.
Well, 56-50 is the final as Pinkerton defeats Portsmouth to advance to the Division I semifinals, which will come your way on Wednesday night. A wire-to-wire win for the Astros as they led by as many as 15 in that fourth quarter. Clippers, with a never-say-die attitude, came from behind to trim the gap to as little as 5, but in the end, run out of time. As the Astros advance 56-50, Jackson Marshall, a monster this afternoon. 29 points, 14 rebounds unofficially. And despite the best efforts by Portsmouth to deny the sophomore the basketball, it didn't matter. He got his numbers and got them in a big way. 3 3-pointers in the first quarter. He scored 13 of his team's first 14 points out of the gate. Had 16 at the break, adds 13 more in the second half. Did damage at the line tonight, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. And a tale of two halves for the Chin brothers, both Anthony and Tyrone. Non-factors before the break, both scoreless. Anthony Chin comes out, scores 10 points. In the end, has 7 rebounds. Tyrone Chin, some key ball handling to seal the deal, finished with 6 points. Aiden Kane, 3 points, 6 rebounds for the home team. Sean Jenkins, 6 and 3. And again, the Astros await the winner of Trinity and Bedford. That game coming your way here on Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. The Clippers, after a 13-5 season, go 1-1 in the tournament and bow out in the quarterfinals. They beat Wyndham 57-39 in the first round, but come up short this afternoon, despite the best efforts of 2 of their seniors. Point guard Jack Radcliffe, 15 points tonight, 10 of which came in the second half. Some key moments there involving Radcliffe, trying to spearhead the comeback effort. Carmen Zingarello does his normal thing from deep, hit 3 3-pointers on his way to 13 points, pulled in 4 rebounds as well. And the junior Matt Minkler goes out on a high note with 11 points and 5 rebounds. Some of that damage from Minkler came during the comeback effort for Portsmouth in quarter number 4. So in the end, the Astros just too much as they roll back into the semifinals for the first time in 7 seasons. 56-50 is the final. Coming up here on Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire, we're live from the Queen City, the top seed Trinity. Pioneers, just 1 loss during the regular season. They had the first round bye, and we'll lace them up in the tournament for the first time in just about an hour and a half or so from now. They host the 8th seed Bedford Bulldogs. Bedford to win on their home floor over the 9 seed Dover back on Wednesday. 63-58 was the final there. So Bedford and Trinity, two teams that did not meet during the regular season, coming up at 5 o'clock Eastern, live in full 1080 HD here on Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire. All right, I want to thank the sponsors tonight, as usual: Beals Insurance, MG Sports Fundraising, Ulster Property Services, New Hampshire iPhone Repair, the New Hampshire Tomahawks, and, of course, Savant Payroll Solutions. We appreciate the ongoing support. And our man here on the ground, the Godfather, longtime football/lacrosse coach, and now athletic director, that's Brian O'Reilly, giving us the green light. We appreciate the longtime coach. Also, our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire staff, got to thank our dual videographers, John Barron and Craig Incardoni. Bang-up job, double duty again this afternoon. We appreciate them. Our director back in the Beals Insurance Studios is the man behind the curtain. That's Ben Beals. For executive producer and my partner, Steve Beals, my name is Nick Anastas, saying so long. Final score, final time. Pinkerton a winner, 56-50 over Portsmouth. This has been a presentation of the 2022 NHIAA Boys Basketball Division I Quarterfinals here on Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire, presented by Beals Insurance.